Hey guys, Backyard Workshop here, and welcome back to, well, experimenting with fireworks. Today we're going to be opening up this... Okay, sorry, paper's off. There. Okay, it says it shoots fireballs into the air. Now, I don't know if they explode or not, so we're going to have to find out. And then I'm going to try and rig it up with these black spider bombs. Now, these are mean little devils. They literally sound like a gunshot. 0.2 millimeter, 2 millimeter, 0.22, there. Now, I'm going to try and connect the fuses and see if I can make loud bangs and shoot, well, fireballs. So when I got this, it had brown paper on, covering it like this basically, and then the wick was sticking out over here. Then I tore off the paper, and what I found was this contraption. It's 7 chambers, and I'm guessing 6 of them have explosives in them. So I'm going to pull this out because it's loose, and there's nothing more to see in there, so we'll leave that. Okay, so if you can see here, the main wick, this one, this leads down to the center chamber where the chambers from the wicks from the 6 chambers come in and get tangled together so that they can all light. And then after that, it'll go out. My plan for today is to hopefully remove one of these chambers successfully and then put black spider bombs, or 1 or 2, maybe, okay, a few chambers, and then replace them with black spider bombs and put the wicks in there, of course. So I'm just going to get some tools. See you when I've got it. Be back in a moment. Okay, turns out I didn't need much, so I've got a screwdriver and I'm just going to break this tape here. Now that can come off. Okay, so let's start with this chamber. Now I'm first going to pull out the wick, got that, and then it should just snap off. And of course we're going to be taking apart one of these chambers to see what's inside. So let's remove a few more. And I'll do like 4 maybe, leaving 2 because tonight I want to light some fireworks. And my sister came to South Africa from New Zealand and she gave me this. It's a jade necklace that I've forgotten what it's called. It's the hook basically. And the one was safe passage over water. And in New Zealand, you're not allowed to buy these to wear them. You have to give them to somebody else. So, yeah, pretty cool. Leave a like if you like the necklace. Okay. Almost done here, and it would appear we've actually got 7 chambers. Because this wick is pretty firmly embedded in here. So I'm willing to bet that that's also a chamber. Sorry, I've got this involved. Sorry about that. Okay, so I'm starting to think that all 3 of these will fire. So now what I need to do is leave this for now, and we'll take one of these and open it up. Now for that, I'm going to take my hacksaw and try and cut a line along here so that I can, well, open it up. So let's see. This could prove tricky. There we go. And I also got new daisy pellets today. because we went shopping and I decided to get some. So in another video I will be testing my Daisy Rogers Model 25 BB gun. Well, not BB gun necessarily. Pellet gun. It's more adequate. Haha, I'm through. Okay, now just to finish this off, which should be done momentarily. Now I could cut the video here, but I've got a problem with my camera. If I cut it for more than about a minute, it automatically finishes the video for me. So I'm still working out that bug. Okay, so I've got my line here, and I don't know if you can see that. So what I'm going to do next is take my screwdriver and just gently pry this open. Okay. Now, in here I found pretty much what I expected to find. It's got stripes of, well, first it's got its plug over here, which is just compressed wood shavings. Then it's got a small piece of what's called black powder, gunpowder, with a little ball buried in it. And now these balls, what they do is they first shine a color like green or red or something like that, and then they explode. So it uses the gunpowder to ignite them, and then the fuse ignites the gunpowder. So the fuse runs right down to the bottom here. So it's wood, gunpowder and ball, wood, gunpowder and ball, wood, gunpowder and ball, wood, gunpowder and ball, and so on and so forth. Down to here, then the rest has been plugged up. So what I'm going to do is I need to get a container, and then I'm going to pour these out so that we can fiddle with them. And then I've also got a wick, which I'm going to use. Okay, so now I don't mind mixing the gunpowder and the wood. It's just the clay that I don't want to get in, because that stuff, from my experience, it counters the effects of gunpowder. Basically, it doesn't burn. If I crush this up and mixed it in, it wouldn't burn. I don't know why, but it wouldn't. Okay, so here's our wick. Now I'm judging this to be around 10 centimeters, maybe 3 inches long, 4 inches. For those of you who have trouble converting between metric and American. And not that I have a problem with Americans, I most certainly do not. And now, what I'm going to do is I'm going to take one of these balls and try and pop it open. Because I can usually find the little centerpiece that explodes. And I think I can show you. So take a file here and just there, cracked it. Maybe what would have been wiser would have been if I had... Oh no, found it. Here it is. Yeah. Now, I don't know. Is this camera focusing? Let me try something here. Is it focusing now? Nope. Okay, but anyhow. Now this little ball is some substance, I still need to go and research that, which when burnt will, instead of just burning like flash powder would, or exploding if it's compressed, this will actually explode when burnt. So, and it's a pretty violent explosion for something so small. Now, I'm judging this to be like, what, 3 millimeters long? So, that's quite something. And then over here I've got the, whoopsie, the firework pot, basically. And now I've got matches here. And just to avoid any catastrophe, I'm moving that away. And now let me put it on this piece of paper. Oh yeah, and the top of the firework was covered with this red paper. It's extremely thin and burns through very easily, so I guess that's why they used it. Okay. Now guys, really, do not try this at home. This is extremely dangerous and can really hurt you. Now, not to make you feel sorry for me or anything, I've had problems with fire very recently. I don't know if you can see the difference between my arms, but if this one seems a bit more purple, that's because it's all scarred now. A mouse chewed our gas pipe, and when I tried to light the oven, the whole thing exploded. So my arm was burnt, my face was burnt, and I have way more respect for fire now. So, please, do not let that happen to you. Okay, let's see. Oh, come on. You don't even... Unbelievable. Unfreaking believable. This thing is so stubborn. Okay, try again. Please work. Oh, let's move it forward a bit more. And if my voice sounds throaty or anything, I'm going through... What do you call it? My voice is breaking. I'm a bit late with it, but my voice is breaking, so sorry if it's bugging anyone. Okay, let's try now. Please work. This one should feel green, I think. I think that's this one's color. And they also burn very hot. There we go. If you can see there, my finger's a bit more white. Don't know if you can see that. My finger's a bit more white. That's the powder burns. It doesn't do anything. It's just the, what's it called? The excess, or the leftovers when it's burnt, it shots onto me. Okay, so now that we've gotten that behind us, let me sweep all of this. I'm not lighting the core of them because that would make a lot of noise. And I'll also upload a video of us lighting one of those. Okay, next let's open up a black spider bomb. And I know you want me to test the wick. I'm going to save this one. I'm using the black spider bomb's wick. They're also basically the same. So these, let's see. They contain basically 5 grams of explosives. Oh, this thing still smoking. That can be dangerous. Come on, die. Not you. Okay, so they contain 5 grams of explosives. Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to snap it open because they've got a tiny pocket over here where the explosives are actually kept, right about the center of it. And then, oh wait, let me zoom in a bit. Don't want to bore you guys to death. Okay, cool. So right about there is the pocket. Now I'm just going to snap it. And I've got this here to catch. Oh, bendy. Okay, there we go. And there's our 5 grams of powder. Now this end is basically rubbish. Now that, I can just pull the wick out because these are very cheap. So it's just powder. Now what I'm first going to test is the wick. So let's test that. I'm just sticking it through there, because this will probably take off. Not that I care much, but it'll probably take off. And then I've also got a cool trick to show you guys with this wick. You just prop it up there. Really? Does nothing want to work with me today? Huh. Okay, let's test our wick. Move this safely away, because I've also had experiments go wrong where I light one thing and then it jumps and lights another thing. Okay, and that is the wick. So it's basically plastic with gunpowder or flash powder in the middle. Next, testing some flash powder itself. Now this is very little, so I don't really care about burning this up, because really I can just make more. Prop this up again, light, and test. Now if you see any sparkles, that'll be the flash powder going. So watch closely now. Okay, did you see that flash? That was the flash powder. You should be able to. Yeah. Now this is what they used, as I believe, in cameras back in the old days. Should go off pretty soon. Yeah, this is what they used to create the flash. Which I think is pretty cool. Pretty inventive even, considering that they even found the recipe. This stuff is devilishly tricky to make. And I mean tricky. There we go. And they also release little puffs of smoke, which are pretty cute. Yeah, man, you know you want to. Yeah, I think I got some of the, what's it called? Some of the stuffing mixed in with this batch, so it won't burn properly. Okay. Anyhow, leave that to spark a bit. Let's extinguish it actually. Okay. So now we've tested all of that, and I'm going to take some wire and put 3 or 4 black spider bombs here, 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 and here, and then tighten the whole thing. So, and then also insert their wicks in there so that we can light it and then it explodes. Be back in just a moment, quite literally. Okay, so instead of using wire, I'm going to be using this. I just think it looks cooler. It's some sort of string. I don't even know the name. Don't really care either. Okay. So let me take these. Now, as you can see, some of them have got longer wicks than others. So I'm going to be picking out those with the longer wicks. So let's see here. That one. Okay, let's put this one back and take that one. Yeah, okay. Here are 4 with rather long wicks. So now what we're going to do... I wish I could glue these in place. Actually, I can. Good old wood glue. Handy little stuff. Okay. So that'll secure 2 of them. Ooh, sorry, you couldn't even see what I was doing. Yeah, I need to work on my camera placement. That one. And, ooh, this one's wick's been coming out. Okay, what we'll do, because I think this will be fun. Ha, bummer. The stupid thing's been emptied already. Not by me or anyone. It's like the shop wasn't delicate enough for them, so they accidentally emptied. Okay, so these 2 then. First, getting these wicks out of the way, and then extending this in there, and the same with this one. Okay. Yeah, I actually think 2 looks pretty cool, like the symmetry and everything. So stuff this in. Okay, and 1 more. And then I think that'll be the end of the video. If you wanted to see more, sorry, but you know I have only got so much time. Okay, I'm going to leave that to dry. And then hopefully tonight I can light these and see what happens. Yeah. Well, I hope you enjoyed, guys. This is like the second video I make. The first one should have been uploaded a few days ago. And I know some of you will think I'm cheating because in the introduction, basically, there was a lot of different things, different fireworks. I'm not going to go into details, but I lost all of them. Not lost like I put them somewhere and I can't find them, but they're gone. So, sorry for not using them. And I won't be uploading videos as often. So, hope you enjoyed and hope to see you soon.